Systematic desensitisation is a type of behavioural therapy based on the principle of classical conditioning. Wolpe, in 1958, used classical conditioning in the treatment of phobias by employing an anxiety hierarchy. Each item on a graduated sequence of feared stimuli is faced by the client in a state of relaxation maintained by the therapist, e.g. through relaxation. This desensitised the client systematically to each item. Prior to the treatment, the therapist and client agree on the items in the hierarchy. Exposure can be done in two ways. In vitro, the client imagines exposure to the phobic stimulus, and in vivo, the client is actually exposed to the phobic stimulus.
The patient works their way up, starting at least unpleasant and practicing their relaxation technique as they go. When they feel comfortable with this, they move on to the next stage in the hierarchy. The patient is also given training in relaxation techniques, e.g. control over breathing, muscle detensionizing. However, studies have shown that neither relaxation nor hierarchies are necessary, and that the important factor is just exposure to the feared object or situation.
Go.
I'm getting all panicky.
The first step is approaching the phobia.
Step is getting in the lift. The next step is getting in the lift.
Going down.
The patient works their way up, starting at the least unpleasant and practicing their relaxation technique as they go. When they feel comfortable with this, they move on to the next stage in the hierarchy. The patient is also given training in relaxation techniques, e.g. control over breathing, muscle detensioning. However, studies have shown that neither relaxation nor hierarchies are necessary, and that the important factor is just exposure to the feared object or situation. It's better than flooding because it doesn't expose the client to much harm, and they have the choice of how much exposure they want to the phobia.